God is good. But you're not in the church today. So I'm not going to preach. Neither are we in the catechism class. So we are not going to give catechism. When Rose came to this school from Nyamira, this was the Portia of Gagra. She was very beautiful. Here I'm professor. My own, like we are not take seriously. You see? So it's very funny about that. I've been told to say what anybody can become a priest. I've been told to talk about the value and discipline. I have almost 3 things in my head. I'm a Catholic priest. I'm also employed by the government doing a certain job, which the discipline will come in. I'm also doing civil law. I'm moving to my 2nd year. So you see those 3 things. Nyakayal neji, alok chunyu, uweti me maricho. You see? Today I was preaching. If you watch Radio Maria online, I was preaching about Timothy. When Timothy, I was teaching about St. Paul, when St. Paul wrote a letter to Timothy, the very first. So Paul was telling Timothy that I am whom I am, not because of my own merit, but because of God. He was a dangerous man, you see? Manakaka was not a dangerous lady back. But later, he became a good person. He was an hostile to the gospel, but later, he propagated the same message. So with that, so when we talk about the values or what to become a priest, I never wanted to become a priest, first of all. Immediately after Form 4, I went and I did business administration. After that, I started doing those manual work in Kibera, Nairobi for almost a year. Is when I think the call, I don't know whether it's a call. I joined the Piloted Fathers. So that took me almost 9 years and a half, moving from one country to another. In East Africa, I think there is no country that I've never stepped. I think I stayed in one or 2 years in this East African country. But again, it was not that easy. So many people I started with. Benado Soronantire, Ganem Totomisa. You see? Adganan Totomisa, they sent me away, we are not tech. Indeed, we are tech, you see? I was sent away. You came to Totomisa. Okay. So many people will drop out and will not continue. But I managed it. I suffered all that journey. Now I'm on my 7th year as a priest. I'm not that young. Edmanana Rabondi, we are working. I'm old. Koratemo Pando, Nimondo Gigano Yeni Atidoge, Koraroko Gudu Chimbegoy. Maybe a question that I can ask you. I've told you that I never wanted to become a priest, but I found myself becoming a priest. When you think about what you want to become in the future, what comes into your mind? I wanted to become an MP when I was in primary school. I just studied here. Then I crossed over to Gagra Secondary. What do you want to become in the future? What comes in your mind? Who are you? And where are you there? So, what comes into your mind when you think of what you want to do in the future? So many things, probably. We want to become rich, the salary, all that, you see? So many things will cross your mind. What I want to become in the future will depend on the life that I want to live. Sawa. After becoming a missionary priest, so I thought I could move from one country to another. Indeed, I've really moved around this country. This is the only time that I'm staying in Kenya. So probably that's a tick that I wanted to move from one country to another. A tick. Probably there are some missionaries that have remained in Kenya. They have died in Kenya. Probably if I was one of them, ningekasirika sivyo. So what comes into your mind when you think about what you want to do in the future? Is it the life that we want to lead? Is it the salary? Or what is it? So your values that you have in your mind. Paul, in the readings today that I was doing, Paul has his values. And his values pointed to his future. That he need to convert people. So your values that you have right now is like a compass to you. It points to the directions of your life in the future. Onge ngamadwa chandre kadonge. Kanwa tieko form 4. Na wan gi wuoyi moro maber kabisa. Immediately after form 4 to tero namba gogola kacha. You see? Just there namba gogola. Kisa kalo duka moro ma namba gogola the next stop. Edward Kajore, you see? Egejo Kajore managa. Walitutia aibu sana, you see? Immediately last paper, akachukua huyo akamchumpisha. So what do you think about yourself? Maro is future, doge? Maro future mare mana ongeyo kabodwa kete. For example, if you value helping people, how many people value helping people? Isa konyogi gango? They can't talk. There's a matter of carrying your heart. You have to be convinced of what you believe in. So, if you value helping people, there are so many things that you can do in life. You see, you can be a priest like myself, a priest like Oscar. You see, you can be another person in the future that can help people. So that's valuing in helping people. You can be a doctor. A doctor can help people. Sawa sawa. For example, if you value justice, you can become a lawyer like myself. I'm not a lawyer yet. I'm just in the second year, second semester, first year. But doing law can help people, although some of them are very corrupt. You see? Very corrupt. So your values will determine what you want to do in the what? In the future. Jaboko wacho kana wacho kakuyugi doge. Oyugi is my cousin, you see. So don't worry about that. Probably the blood runs deep, you see. So if you value creativity, Oscar value creativity here is also a journalist, you see. And so many people. So there are so many things. It doesn't mean that you have to pass in class to be somebody in the society. Doge, inyalo bedo ng'among'eyo opaya rungu, you see, chieng' wuok tich gi tich ang'wen titero kanye arango. Doge, iyudango. That's what you value and that's what your talent is. You have not failed. Onge joma nyalo paya rungu kaka nyalo paya rungu, donge? Basi nyawa anyiewo mora kete mtoka kacha bodaboda moro tugo koda ayise ni omera. Be careful because of your creativity. Is that okay? Yes. The second job that I'm doing, the first job as a priest really called for obedience. That's the only thing that is very hard in the priesthood, obedience. You have to be obedient to your superiors. Watu wale wakubwa lazima waheshimu. Wakikwambia uende unaenda, wakikwambia rudi unarudi. You see, I was in UK for those 4 years. They tell you your training and what you are doing there is done. Come back. Atingo sikerate adugo Nairobi. You see, that's obedience. The second job that I'm doing is more of discipline. Anything moka nenoka mawok dalwa, they know how I am. I don't play. Nonsense, you see? Yeah, I don't entertain those. So the second job that I'm doing, I told you that I'm employed with the government. Teach Moroma, you need to remain anonymous, you see? So I'll remain anonymous because of that. So it really calls for discipline, and the discipline plus values plus discipline will really excel you in what you are doing. At my age, even though I'm a priest, somebody will still wake you at 4. You see? You see? But you are disciplined to that. You need to be fit. You need to do whatever you are told to be. So values alone are not enough. Dreams without discipline remains dreams. You have to be disciplined in what you are doing so that you succeed in life. Sawa sawa? Kana ukwan discipline, kana wantire gagraka. Gagraka wanawa mudo mana chimo chiel nyoyo, tuwa mandegipi. Usanu chamonyaka kuoni. You see? That's a success. Life was not that easy for us, but we remain disciplined. Jokmana discipline, they never made it. Samoro kuomukae. Indiere jomoko manigi girlfriend gi school ka donge. Eke jok manigi girlfriend e school ka. In gi girlfriend to ginyal nyao kata. That's funny, donge. Everything no get nyaringa to kata nyiwa na nyaringa to gimoro ko nyali nyiwa to get it seriously, you see. Wait until you remember where I am now. That's a nigga. You see, they just come for me. It is me to say yes or no. But at your age, it's a great to put girlfriend. What's that? Very funny, don't you? So you have to be disciplined at your age and at the level that you are, so that you remain successful in life. There is this guy who is so disciplined, who really struggled. He really struggled with life. He was a young man. In his village. Do you know that? So, in terms of development, it's a little bit low. There are some villages in Kisii. So this young man, he came from a very humble background in Kisii. He struggled. You see, he struggled. But right now, that guy is really successful. Dr. Fred Matiang'i, a very disciplined man, and you know him for discipline. So as long as you are disciplined, you can be successful in life. Even though you struggle at the very beginning, but the end of it, I was not preaching and I want to live. Someone preach among a penjo. I want to penjo walk. Uwinjo gimara mora. Go